Hello everybody, Frankie Day here for Frankie Day Models. It's been a while since I posted the last video. I've been pretty busy working around my trailer here, doing some cleaning with a power washer and policing the area, cleaning up the area real well. And on my new house I got, I went and checked it out today, and it won't be ready yet. He's got some problems trying to get the a builder's permit to get a few things going on around there. And the house used to belong to his brother. I guess he passed away a long time ago. And they're all farmers out here, and he's trying to get a building permit to get a driveway put there. He used an old gravel driveway. I told him that's unnecessary, so that I can go ahead and pour that myself, you know. And he said, no, I'll get something in there. I got to get a builder's permit to make sure that's right. And everything. I said, okay, no problem. So anyway, I'll be getting there probably, hopefully, fingers crossed, by end of this year. I'll be moving in there. But I've got other fish I'm frying right now too as I wait. I went and purchased two 10 by 14 foot wooden storage sheds. So these were heavy duty. You got these things here are real big wooden storage units I got, and I'm gonna put them side by side, and I'll knock a wall out on one of them. I'm gonna make like a big shop right there. So next week I'm gonna have them delivered to my trailer here, so I can start having my shop here. What I want to go do is go there in my storage and get out all my models out of there and get everything in there. And I have a nice workshop there. Get out of this here trailer here and have a workshop there until we get the house going. I just pick up the whole trailer, I mean the whole storage unit, because it's portable. And they just load up a truck and take it down there. So I got a lot of things going for me. It's been kind of, you know, ever since, you know, Mrs. Day's passed away, and I've been by myself lately, and more or less my life is starting over again in a different way than not being a family man anymore. So I'm more or less pretty happy with my models. They keep me company. Okay, we got that out of the way. Now the video tonight is video number 1. I got another commission build. I got 2 commission builds under my thumb right now. I got the Sea Witch. I did some work on that. I've been threatening to post a video on that. I should have a video on this on the Sea Witch probably by next week. But I've been busy on this here. I'm dusting up the Sea Witch. Okay. The topic of the video is commission build. This is where I've been spending most of my time, where you haven't seen me on the YouTube lately. I'm working on this Airfix 1/400 scale RMS TITANIC. I got commissioned to build that. I had a friend of mine that his father, you know, he always wanted to have a model of the Titanic, and I told him, tell your dad I'll go ahead and build it for him. And so anyway, he got back with me on the phone. We talked at length for a while, and he asked me. I asked him what scale you want this. And he goes, I don't know nothing about scale models. Can you build me one? I said, yeah. I said, I'll build you one. I got one for you. So we negotiated the deal, and we shook on it. He gave me half down on it, and the rest will be done when the model's finished, and it's getting there now. Okay, this is the 1/400 scale Airfix RMS TITANIC, and I did an inbox review of this kit probably about, I don't know, about 2 or 3 years ago. No, I say about 2 years ago when I bought this thing. And I was very displeased finding to my disapproval, I won't say with disapproval, to my shock, is that it's the Academy 1/400 scale Titanic. I guess Academy kind of fudged out their molds, and Airfix took them out, and they and they licensed the kit under their labeling. I didn't think Airfix would do something like that, but I know that Glencoe and Lindbergh and all the other companies got the old molds. But as long as it's in circulation, it's okay by me. All right, I've been doing a lot of work on this kit here. I talked to Mr. Peterson. I said, Mr. Peterson, I says, you want me to put some lights in this thing for you? He said, oh, really? I said, yeah, I can put some LEDs in that thing. Oh, I'd love to see that thing. And I took it down, took the model down to his house and showed it to him when I'm building. He looked at it and says, man, this is beautiful. He says, go ahead and build it. That's what we negotiated to give you some money. And I've been working on this thing for, oh, I don't know, about over a week now. Almost 2 weeks. And believe it or not, everything's not glued down yet. Everything's done by sub-assembly wise. Okay. Take this camera and we're going to focus on the product in subject, in view. There she is, the 1/400 scale RMS Titanic by Airfix X Academy kit. I got lights in it, LEDs. I made me some LED strips. I went down to Parts Express. They got a bunch of LEDs. I soldered them all together. I took some masking tape. Yellow masking tape. Don't use blue. Don't use duct tape. Use yellow masking tape. Now, I took those LEDs. And I soldered them together. And I took those LEDs, I placed them on the tape, on the sticky side. They ain't going nowhere. And I stuck it to the side of the hull, inside. I ran a power source via through the pedestal, via to the stand, and behind the stand I drilled a hole through there, put a grommet there and ran the cord to it. There's a power source that a transformer that I got for this thing that I plug in the wall. 9 volts, I think it is. So you'll like that. Okay. As I delved in this kit, also from my Academy build like this, I noticed there's something about this thing. It don't look. It's out of whack. And I couldn't place it really good. As I trained my eyes more and more and discerned more details on the kit itself, and I looked at it, I says, huh, I think I found this is no wonder. Here's the problem, guys. Anybody who's got the Academy kit or the Airfix kit, is the bow. I had to file the bow down. The bow down of the stem of the rake of the keel came down this far in the kit, and then it came this way. I had to take a file board and just round it up on the keel, because during the early 20th century, even the late 19th century and early 20th centuries, when they lay the strake on the keel, it always had a camber up to the breakwater of the knuckle of the stem of the bow, and the bow proceeded suit. So anybody who's got this kit, don't be afraid. Now, I seen one video, had a guy that noticed it too. He says, there's corrections in the kit. There is, guys, there is corrections in the kit. I'll get to the other corrections. I have to take care of this bow right now. As I'm explaining right now, is that the bow's inaccurate right there. So you gotta put a camber from the keel up this way. I used terracotta paint right here. It's all terracotta, so I use red oxide. I add a little white paint to red oxide paint and airbrush it. Okay, so that's what got that out of the way. Now on the video, the guy says, "Well, I decided not to go ahead and do that because I'm afraid I may put a hole inside the hull and ruin the kit." No, you won't. I did it right here, so the guys don't worry about wearing a hole to the bottom of your keel and correcting this flaw. They should have caught that. Okay. Back here is where the third class and also the ship's crew spar deck entry, which takes them down below to the compartments down below. I had to take an X-Acto knife, double 11 blade. I had to mark them. I had to cut these portions out of here. On the kit itself, it's just a solid bulkhead. It's all one big bulkhead there. And that's another thing too. I noticed that, hey, that's something ain't right there. And so then they open up the crew entry and third class entry as they go into the well deck, to the spar deck in here. So I had to open these two up. Same thing is got to be done aft. So that's correction number 2 I had to do. The kit's molded in color. This whole kit has been completely painted, except the funnels. The funnels are like an orange yellow color. They're the wrong color. I made me some White Star buff. Where is my White Star buff? Where is it at? Come out, wherever you are. Oh, here you are. Right here. I mixed this up. I mixed up tan with a hint of red and added some yellow and a little bit of white. And shook it up and got me some White Star buff. I'm going to get away from that yellow in these stacks here. On my Academy kit, I just let them yellow. They're not glued down. This whole kit's not even glued together, guys. It's not even glued. It's all been dry fitted and assembled, and it comes apart, everything. Now I'm going to start gluing everything together and everything. Now, which I like about the Academy, it's pretty basically almost like that of MTEX Minicraft of theirs. On the midsection right here is removable. This is movable in this here model. When I get done, I can bring it up. That way I can service my LEDs in case they burn out. So I have to tell Mr. Peterson that when he has to service it. These LEDs will last a lifetime. They'll outlive me. And Mr. Peterson's around my age. And, so he likes the Titanic, and I'm building it for him, and I'm pretty happy with the building this thing. Had to make some corrections on it. So anyway, guys, this thing is a very simple model to build. It's not very hard compared to the Minicraft MTEX kit. And the fit of parts is excellent. I have no problem. You just got to dry fit everything. Now the thing is, like I said, it's all dry fit. The whole thing comes apart. Ain't no problem. Deck house comes off. The officer's quarters comes off. The forecastle deck comes off. The poop deck comes off. The boat deck, the A deck, B deck, it all comes off. Now I just got to go ahead and glue them and set them on there, and don't glue this unit so it's movable, so I can change my electronics. Other than that, it's a nice kit, guys. They did a good job on it. On the deck, I gave it I airbrushed. I primed it with some white, flat white. After the flat white has dried, I went and airbrushed some ivory on it. Then I gave it a brown wash, using Vallejo brown washes, and on the wood, it really brings out the wood grain and the caulkings. You can control the lighting on this by blacking out with paint. Now you can do the same thing. You can get more. You can control brightness more by using kitchen foil or foil tape, and it'll cause reflection. It'll make it brighter. So you can control the lighting. So I got all these the officer decks. They all light up inside there. The first class saloon deck lights up in there. Engineer skylight lights up. A second class Entrance, how it lights up. Lights up pretty good all over. And when I turn the lights off, thing really lights up really nice. Let me give you guys a little treat here, see what it does here. Yeah, there you go. Oh, Frankie Day is busy leaver. So Mr. Peterson will enjoy his Titanic. Okay, there's another one to be working on, be coming your way. This is that Pyro fishing trawler. This is an old ITC Carolyn M kit. This is Reebok's on the Pyro after he bought ITC. ITC is Ideal Toy Corporation. They made some very beautiful scale models. This is one of them right here they made. They had the tug, the fishing boat, the light ship, and everything they did. Also the Robert E. Lee, the President Lines, the Blockade Runner. All these are beautiful. All these are beautiful models, and all the 1/8 scale that they produced back in that time. And ITC decided to sell their molds out to Pyro because they're into making toys. They had a contract making toys. It was back in 1960. They were making some toys back then, and so the molds were bought out by Pyro out of Union, New Jersey. This is all weather. I use oils, guys. I got a lot of work to do with this fishing trawler. It's an old, nice kit. The RMS Titanic, the ship of complacency. Every time I work on one of these to build a model of the Titanic, I get really not emotional, just kind of get an eerie feeling of all these people that got killed on the thing and how deep the water went down, all these dead bodies laying on the bottom of the seabed. It's a terrible thing, guys, is of an arrogance, you know. There's two things that will destroy the human race: greed and stupidity. Very much will. And I think the stupidity of these people, the arrogance, it actually portrayed a benchmark. Don't be so naive, and wise up. And also, one thing about the sinking of the Titanic and then the Edwardian age, that's one thing for sure. The Edwardian age, the Victorian age, we call it, is all. That was it. It went out in a blaze of glory with the Titanic. Anyway, this 1/400 scale Airfix RMS Titanic. It's a nice kit. Gotta make some corrections in it to get it right. If you don't want to get it right, it's nice like the way it is. If you're afraid to do any plastic surgery and shaping things out like I did in this right here, don't worry about it. You're just being extra cautious. You don't want to do it. Leave it like it is. You're happy. You're happy. Also, like I said, I had to repaint that waterline on there. It was brown, real dark brown color. Everybody knows the RMS Titanic did not have real dark brown waterline. And he had terracotta, which is anti-fouling paint, red oxide. That's what she used back in that time. So the Airfix, the whole kit in general, it's all color kit. You don't need no paints at all. Oh yeah, talking about paints, I forgot to bring this in the video. They gave you 2 tubes of snot glue, and I've been, what the hell am I doing here? Taking pictures of the wild blue yonder, huh? Excuse me guys for that blooper right there. Kit gives you 2 tubes of this. This package here. This is good glue. I've never used this stuff before. I was kind of curious. I says, well, to keep my curiosity, I'll just go ahead and build it. Believe it or not, any gluing that was done with this here kit, I use this glue here, works good. I didn't use it to me or nothing. This is good stuff. One thing about it is it's got no air in it. You got to be very careful when you. That's this stuff will go boom. It'll really start to come out. So we've got to please be careful of that. Good glue. The paint. They give you here. I have not used this stuff yet. I don't know if I'm going to or not. I don't think I will. But I'm sure shooting ain't going to throw it away. Because it's good paint. I could probably use it on some other things. So I'll put it aside somewhere. Use that someday also when I come to the bills. Okay. Like I stack over. Oh, that little one is giving me a fuss. Yeah, get your ass down right there. I got that done. Okay guys, that's about it. I should have a video. I'll squeeze in a video probably tomorrow on that trawler right there, so you guys get a better view of it. Then over there about next Make This Victory. I'm getting on the Victory too. I'm ready to put all the running rigging doing that, so I got a few blocks that I recorded that I've actually rigged on it. So I'm going to be rigging on that. I'll have a couple of videos of the Sea Witch coming your way too. And I'm going to be working on the shits a while. I got to get them done. That'll be about it. Okay, I can't think of anything else, guys, in my mind. I haven't bought anything else. Oh, wait a second. I'm going to show you guys this too. The Hikamaru, the hospital ship, Japanese. I think I did a video of that probably about 5-6 years ago, about 5 years ago. I'm going to be building that too also. But right now I'm going to be working on, I got this trailer here, because I got my sheds coming in this next week. And that's going to be my whole new shop there. I'll have my cameras out there. I have cameras on the walls. I can have all my power tools there, my lathes, bandsaws. I'm going to have all my stuff there. That way I can be able to build some big stuff. And just enjoy my years in my life, what's left of it. And building my dreams, my models. Okay guys, this is Frankie Day from Frankie Day Models signing off. Please make mama happy, take care of little ones. Stay focused when you drive. And spend wisely and be careful out there, guys. And kind of conserve your gas as much as you can. Ever since that jughead got in office, it just the cost of gas is just sky high, and it messes up everybody's budget. Heck, I drive 70 miles a day just go to work, drive that SUV. I spend about $120 to $130 a week just to drive that big tank. But I guess we're all in the same bucket of suds, and things will work out. Pray and keep our daughter up, and take care of the little ones, take care of mama, and take care of yourselves, and God bless you all, guys. And so stay focused tomorrow, stay tuned, and have a video on the Pyro XITC North Atlantic fishing trawler, the Carol. Okay, it's Frankie Day out of here. You guys take care of yourself, and God bless you guys.